For him to take that ring off and place it on a table in front of me and to say, I'm done, I don't love you, I'm out, was devastating. I moved to a new city. I started going to this school. This one guy in particular really started to take a liking to me, and I had a few failed relationships already, and this guy was different. Guys don't get any better than this. I really had convinced myself of that. Our relationship continued to progress, and he ended up proposing, and I said yes. We got married, and it wasn't long after that things started kind of going awry. Like, this is what he expected as a wife, and this is what I was, and they didn't match, and therefore I was failing as a wife in his eyes, and I was making him miserable. And so I constantly was feeling like I was never good enough, like I couldn't meet a standard, that I couldn't be the person that I was expected to be. I felt so unloved. I felt so empty. About 16 months into our marriage, I showed up at our apartment one day and all of his stuff was gone. And so I tried calling him, I tried texting him, he's not responding, he's not answering. Finally, he picks up the phone and he says, I'm on my way home, I'll talk to you when you get there, and just hung up. He finally walks in the door and he just took off his ring and he put it on the TV tray in front of me and he said, I'm done. I had gotten to this place where I was like, I can't function. There are so many different people trying to give me their opinions right now and trying to tell me what I need to do and what I need to believe. But I was like, I can't do this. And so I went to a park and I remember sitting under a tree, or actually laying under a tree on the grass and just staring up at the sky going, what is going on? What is happening? And after a couple of hours, I just felt this peace come over me, and I felt the Lord speak so softly to me. And he said, Michelle, I've got this. Will you follow me? I was like, I have nothing left. How could I not? And so at that moment, I decided wherever God was going, I was going to go with him. Then I started a new process. I started a new process of walking through what does it look like to be a 22-year-old getting a divorce. A friend of mine, Alex, he invited me out to Life Mission. So I came, and the very first time I remember seeing Pastor Clint's blurb about life discovery, and he said, we don't want this to be a spectator sport. We want you to get in the game. I was like, yes, I want to come here. As I started becoming more confident, I had that itch to start serving. And I remember when I had my interview for Vertical, I was so scared because I was this, at that time, 23-year-old divorced woman trying to help out with teens. Like, who's gonna let this divorcee help with teens? They're gonna think I'm absolutely insane. They're gonna think I'm completely irresponsible. I'm like, there's no way they're gonna want me. I remember Brandon and Jonna liking me, and I was like, how could these people like me? Like, do they know? Did they hear what I said? Like, I just told them my whole story. Are you sure? But they did, and they wanted me. They were excited to have me on the team, and I was just blown away by that. My story from the world's perspective, it's really bad. I got married at 20 and divorced at 22. That season that should have been the worst thing that ever happened to me, all of a sudden was the best thing that had ever happened to me. I'm amazed that my story, as horrible as it sounds, was so amazing because Jesus came into it. And so that's how Jesus changed my life.